Thank you, Madam Speaker. To the motion.
To the motion.
Madam Speaker, I disagree with the carrier of the main bill, but not for only the reason that may be obvious. I disagree with the representative from Portland's West Side, because I am not looking forward to the debate today. This debate on this motion, to me, proves that we have great respect for each other on not just the other sides of the aisle, but the other sides of this issue. No, I am not a supporter of the main bill. Yes, I think the minority reports are better. In my opinion, they're not as flawed. But I don't believe that any of these motions are ready for prime time. I believe that we should have respect for the Senate and respectfully say it is time for more discussion. Not on the floor of the House for 7 hours, 8 hours. We listened to 7 hours of testimony. And once again, I want to go on record of saluting the Chair of Rules, as my colleague has already mentioned, for allowing people to be heard. But 7 hours of testimony does not solve the questions that have already been raised on this floor. I've heard several speeches that I disagree with, but parts of which I am intrigued by, parts of which I would like to explore further. Madam Speaker, I am not making a motion, but at 20 minutes after 11, if there's a way for us to pause and find a path for more discussion, not on the floor, and perhaps some chance that we could come with a vehicle for more agreement, I hope that we can do so. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I waited 3 hours since my last speech, and I apologize because I think I referenced 7 hours. We may come under that. But I do believe that we need a vehicle that moves us closer to a safe Oregon, free of gun violence, free of armed terrorism, free of senseless slaughter of our children and neighbors with bullets. Such a legislative vehicle must not only prevent criminal abuse of guns, these vehicles that we craft must respect conscientious Second Amendment protected legislators and other gun owners against the vengeance of dead-set armed thieves and murderers. And I'm sorry, after all the debate, Madam Speaker, I believe that this bill does not accomplish that. With admirable intent on the original bill, I heard the senator from Eugene. I heard many, many other stories. Respecting that original intent, I feel that this bill fails. And unlike my colleague from Corvallis, Philomath, and Loopholeville, I think, I tease him because we have a difference of opinion on the loophole. I really believe that instead of closing a targeted loophole, this actually opens fire, unintentional, misses its mark, the enemy, and hits mistakenly again, but it hits directly on Oregonians that we don't want to hurt. We need a vehicle that is born of input from all sides of this issue. We could say that about a lot of bills. I feel especially strong about this bill, and I don't think we're getting it. Madam Speaker, I know you, and I know that you are committed to that brand of legislation. We may disagree on this bill, but I hope, as I said earlier, 3 hours ago, that we will respectfully reject this Senate bill, go back to the table, not forget this bill because it was defeated, but go back to the table and carefully craft a vehicle that all of us, or at least more of us in this chamber, believe is a step for real peace in Oregon. Thank you, Madam Speaker.